Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth, and I am back to do another divine feminine in separation from her divine masculine. And this is for my fire sign collective, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and definitely Venus. And so this is starting tomorrow. I believe that's the 12th. Yeah, we've got that full moon. Oh my. Starting the 12th tomorrow through the 25th of December 2019. And the decks I'm using, by the way, I'm using Vampirella. This is a really great Pulp Fiction art deck. Vampirella. Hope I'm pronouncing her correctly. Vampirella. And then I'm also using for an oracle deck today. This seems to be pretty popular with everyone. The Romance Angel Oracle cards. This is actually an interesting oracle deck to play with. And so the card that I pulled for you guys when I asked what is going on as far as my fire sign divine feminines in separation from their divine masculines. And by the way, this would be a select group that I'm picking up that there's been absolutely no communication at all. Whether that's been for the last 6 months, last year, even the last few weeks. So the card I pulled is let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So, here's the energy of the Angel Oracle deck. And as I was meditating on this card, asking for and accepting support from others, I believe that there's two dynamics going on right now. One is that you do have people in your life that are showing up for you. You will notice in the next couple of weeks, my fire signs, that you have people in your life that are there for you, that want to support you and love you. Not necessarily does it have to be the family. It's friends. It's the support of friends. You're a good friend. So, you've always been one to help, to be there, and to be that support system. And now it's being given back to you. The other energy that I picked up here was that your divine masculine in separation has been remembering, if we look at the photo picture here, remembering how you comforted them, how you pumped their ego, how you made them feel good about themselves, how you guys had good times together, laughter. So the divine masculine is definitely, he's reflecting and remembering the good times you guys had, the conversations that you guys had, the way you built him up. Okay, so this is a twofold card here that this is the messages I'm receiving. I also want you to know that in the next couple of weeks, it's time to socialize it's time to put yourself out there. I'm not an astrologer, but this is just the energy that I'm picking up as a psychic, as an empath, as a tarot card interpreter. Especially just looking at this card here, I feel like you guys need to get out and enjoy yourselves. Stepping outside that comfort zone means socializing, and it's reconnecting. For some of you, I feel like you're either going to reconnect with friends, and also there's this absolutely powerful energy of making new friends. Okay, so that's this card here. I'll put it in front of the Buddha, and I'll push him up a little bit so you can see him better. And so again, the deck I'm using is my Vampirella tarot deck, and I'm also going to use, if I have time to clarify, my Twin Flame Journey Tarot here by Mystic Moon. That's the deck here, so if I have time to clarify, hopefully I will. So we're starting off with this recent past. The recent past, we have the Two of Wands. And so in this energy here, why don't you take a look so you can see what I'm looking at here. Two of Wands. Two of Wands is in the energy I'm getting is in your recent past. You've been it's almost like, yeah, you're waiting, you're wondering what's coming up next, but waiting, almost this feeling of worry, concern, maybe you've just not been sure about what direction to take out of uncertainty or out of fear. The fear of being, rejected, fear of being hurt, fear of someone just breaking your heart. But this Two of Wands energy in this particular deck, if you look at her face, she's scared, she's scared of that hawk, and rightfully so. But the energy I'm getting is you've got to face your fears here, and you've got to, instead of being frozen, what's clarifying the card, by the way, is Temperance, which is interesting. This is another interesting card here. Here, we take a look. I mean, temperance in general is it's very equivalent to Two of Wands. It's emotional balance, but it's a major arcana card. And so the universe in the recent past has kind of halted or put a stop to, or almost forced you to recognize your own self-worth with the Temperance card, to bring a sense of emotional, physical, mental balance back into your life, and to acknowledge your own significance, your importance, and to acknowledge your own power. By the way, that's a big deal. But it's bringing your emotional and physical and spiritual energies into a balance that you find important. And that's what I'm seeing in your recent past. So even if you've been feeling a bit afraid of what, you don't know what's to come, you don't know what's going to happen next, it's this what do I do now? What the good energy that I'm feeling with the Temperance card is that you're not vulnerable, but you're open. This is an energy of open. I mean, she's lying there the way she is on this pedestal here. I mean, on this rock. And she's open to receive. So you guys you're opening yourselves up to receive something new. That should be, your energy has shifted. The energy has changed. And even with all the adversity and all the stress and heartache you may have been through in the last 6 months, right now you guys are far more receptive. And that's why in your immediate future, we've got where you guys are right now. This is your current state of mind, actually. So 4 of Wands, here we go. Take a look at this deck. It's such a great looking deck. Please don't, if you're offended by the art, then look away. But I happen to love Pulp Fiction art, and I love these artists. And 4 of Wands, by the way, going back to this energy, it's the completion. It's the ending of a cycle, and it's the beginning of a brand new cycle. So you guys you fire sign, divine feminines, have come into an energy of letting go, having closure, because it's the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. And what's clarifying the card is the 9 of Pentacles. And this is absolutely giving you permission to focus on you. 9 of Pentacles it's resourcewul. You're being resourceful. You're independent. It's the card of the independent. It's the bachelor or the bachelorette. You're choosing to be single right now. It doesn't mean you're going to be single for long, because to be honest with you, I'm not sensing that all of my fire sign, that divine feminines out there, are necessarily going to stay single for long. But in this moment right now, it's this energy of feeling important, feeling significant, focusing on what matters to you, besides your divine masculine and separation, besides filling a void that you created that really was never there. Okay, you're dealing with your power. You're taking back your power. 4 of Wands is a powerful card in this image. She's embracing her power. And that's with the 9 of Pentacles. You guys are totally taking back your power. That's exciting. It's exhilarating. Okay, and I do feel that you're being supported by people in your life that are totally on your side. So coming into the future, my divine feminines, fire signs, we've got this incredible King of Swords energy. So your divine masculine could be an air sign, Aquarius, a Libra, Gemini. This is a resourceful gentleman who his strength, the strength that the King of Swords has in my mind is his brain. It's his intelligence. He's an intelligent man who takes care of, he looks like he's in a good shape here. And for some of you, your divine masculine could be somewhat, he may have an inflated ego, just the way I'm looking at this card here. That there's an ego energy to this King of Swords, and there's this power struggle going on with him. That's what I'm picking up, a power struggle with your divine masculine. And what's clarifying the card is the 4 of Cups, and that's the complacency energy. See, he hasn't really, you have been in separation from this divine masculine for a while. For some of you, it's been long. It's been at least 5 months, 6 months, if not a year. And at this point, he is, this is future energy. He's still, I feel like he's really emotionally, he didn't appreciate what he had with you, and I just want to look at this card. Give me a second, guys. I think after the way he treated you, the way that the divine masculine treated you, I think that you went into your own world, and went into your own mind. And I think with this immediate future influence here, we've got the King of Swords. We've got, like I said, this pompous mental energy, this gentleman who, like I said, air sign, matter of fact. Everything is very matter of fact with this energy. I'm getting like a really casual matter of fact. Well, that's just how it is, energy. And with the Four of Cups, he's not appreciating you. If anything, I'm getting detachment. Okay, now in the next card that I'm looking at is the card of action. Okay, so what type of action is taking place in the next couple of weeks? So you have literally Four of Pentacles is non-action. This came up in my other reading that I did for my Divine Feminines in separation. So Four of Pentacles, it's a little different in this deck, but you guys are really tired. And I think that you're kind of, if anything, pulling back and not really, you don't really want to bother with this divine. Some of you don't want to deal with the divine masculine anymore. And what's clarifying that card is the Hierophant. You have your own set of rules and regulations that this, I believe, the way you're looking at, the way I'm seeing her, the Hierophant here, you broke, whatever you did, you did not follow the correct path in her mind, in this divine feminine's mind. And the divine masculine, what I'm getting is he is recognizing that what you wanted from him, he couldn't give you. Four of Pentacles, he was holding back. So both of you are holding back from each other right now. I get especially a strong hit with the divine masculine, this resistance, there's no movement with him. If anything, he seems to be wrapped up with the Hierophant in other things. He may be doing other things to ignore what is really important. This is complicated energy. I think that this divine masculine, excuse me, a card just fell. I think this divine masculine that you're dealing with my fire sign divine feminines, he is pompous, and this card literally just fell. Hierophant is about, it's a group of people. It's a belief system, and I truly believe that your divine masculine was stubborn and had his own belief system. And the card that fell is religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So it's not necessarily, it's for some of you, this could mean definitely that your divine masculine had issues with religion or with rules and regulations or with the definition. This goes deeper. His idea or your idea of monogamy, your idea of commitment wasn't his idea of commitment. And you are recognizing now with the divine masculine and separation that you guys are on completely different paths, okay? So now we're moving into the next set of cards here. So this is action. These are the people you're dealing with in the future, my divine feminine fire signs. You've got Seven of Pentacles. This is a card of patience. Really, patience is a virtue. And so because this is other energy around you, I'm going to clarify the card. So Wheel of Fortune is that you've been very patient, and now the Wheel of Fortune is saying you're at the top of the wheel. Wheel of Fortune is about timing. It's about fate. It's about destiny. So whatever is fated, whatever you feel is destined, I feel like by looking at this card, Seven of Pentacles has a distinct meaning of, patience, but you guys are at this point where you're not waiting around anymore for your divine masculine and separation. If there's been absolutely no communication, the Wheel of Fortune is giving you permission to move on, to move away from it. Now, again, this is not going to resonate with every single fire sign divine feminine here, okay? And we will clarify these cards, and I'll move forward here to your hopes and your fears, my friends. So divine feminine separation, your hopes and your fears is the energy that you will be dealing with in the next couple of weeks here. We've got the Empress and the Page of Wands. Now this energy for you guys, Page of Wands, is you guys are open to receive something new. The Empress says that you're recognizing your feminine qualities. You're recognizing that you have something to offer. You're realizing that you are worthy of great love. Okay, this is also self-nurturing energy, but it's also nurturing others, and it's getting what you want. And with the Page of Wands, this is you could be receiving some offers, or someone's noticing you. I'm picking up social gatherings. I feel like you guys will be socializing a little bit more in the next. Not all of you, but some of you have an opportunity, by the way, to be a little bit more social. And I'll clarify the cards, but just the hint I'm getting is, with the Empress and the Page of Wands, they just go after. It's a messenger card. So don't be surprised if you get a couple of invitations to celebrations and parties. It's probably for some of you a bit daunting to go out and socialize, but on the other hand, it's exciting. The Empress card is saying you are attracting. Okay, and the outcome in the next couple of weeks, the last two cards I pulled was the Two of Cups, which is the offer of love, and next to it was the Ten of Wands. That's a commitment. So I feel like you guys may be too overwhelmed to dive into another serious relationship. So for some of you, your divine masculine in separation is thinking about you and thinking about the commitment he had with you. You guys are trying, if anything, I feel like some of you are letting go of this commitment so that you can meet somebody new, because the Two of Cups is energy that I'm feeling, because this is an outcome energy. It's Two of Cups is the opportunity to meet somebody new. As long as with the Ten of Wands, the clarifying card is, be mindful of what you want. If you don't want another commitment right away, but you want a date, you're going to be meeting somebody in the next couple of weeks that maybe kind of is flirty. You're flirting with somebody new. So I'm going to clarify these cards for you guys. Okay, so we do have some time here, and I'm going to move this card back here, and I'm going to clarify with starting. I'm using the Twin Flame Journey deck to clarify, guys, by Misting Moon. And so we're going to start with the clarification of the King of Swords in your future with the Four of Cups. So why is the King of Swords, is that the divine masculine energy from in separation? Clarify the King of Swords and the Four of Cups for me, please, Spirit. I'm asking my guides and my guardian angels to please be as accurate and as evidential as possible. King of Swords energy, please, with the Four of Cups. Seven of Cups, fantasy and temptation. Okay, check it out. So this King of Swords is definitely, I believe he's drinking or drugging or shopping, spending a lot of money. He's got addiction. I think he's numbing his pain, and he's thinking about you a lot, and he's trying to figure out what to say if he's gonna make a move at all. Let's pull another card. Is he gonna make a move? The Tower card. So you guys already had a Tower moment with your divine masculine. Don't be surprised if he catches you off guard again. Somewhere in the next, if it's not the next couple of weeks, he's thinking of catching you off guard. It may not be now, but it's somewhere in the near future. And I'm gonna pull one more card to see. Ten of Cups, contentment and joy. So your divine masculine in separation that has not been in communication with you, he still has very fond memories of the relationship, of the connection. So moving on, we've got in the future, as far as action is concerned, Four of Pentacles, which is literally non-action, but let's clarify it because we've got the Hierophant. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles with the Hierophant. As far as action goes, guys, what is this action about for you? How does it affect you guys in the next couple of weeks, Spirit? How does it affect my divine feminine fire sign, Spirit? Thank you. Three of Wands. This card came up a lot, awaiting results. So, with the Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant, this is taking it to a level of you're projecting and focusing on your careers or your goals, okay, your family, your friends, your other relationships, manifesting. Again, for some of you, I'm getting that you're manifesting. You've put a lot of work into a project and you're now waiting for results to come in. On the divine masculine and separation level, the divine masculine is actually sitting back and wondering if he's going to reach out to you with the Three of Wands. He's launching an idea. Don't be surprised if in the next, it could be, it's not in the, I don't think you're going to hear from him in the next, some of you might, but I'm not getting that. In fact, your divine masculine, for some of you, may be at a distance, okay? Six of Wands. But this is success and recognition. So Three of Wands. I believe he's, look at, this is what I'm seeing. It's crazy, but when I see stuff, I go with it. I feel like some of you divine feminines, okay, fire signs, that your divine masculine is watching you online. If you are online, like Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever those social media accounts are, that he's paying attention to you there. That's what I'm getting with Six of Wands. Um, he's recognizing that you guys are moving forward with your life. And one more card, please. He's conflicted over it. Conflict. It's almost like a competition, because this guy that I'm picking up, this divine masculine, I think he was always very competitive with you, because you had you guys, you you fire signs, by the way, are very ambitious. And I get that with your divine masculine and separation that hasn't communicated with you. I think he felt like he couldn't be all you wanted him to be. But that's not for all of you, that's for some of you. But I'm also getting that your divine masculine is absolutely conflicted over what to say, how to approach you, okay? So moving into the future here, let's see. Other people. We're going to clarify we've got, here we go. This is what I'm clarifying, guys. Seven of Pentacles, clarifying that with the World. I'm sorry, the Wheel of Fortune. So now this is a great energy. Wheel of Fortune, major arcana card energy. I love it. Okay, I mean, you guys are at the top of the wheel, but let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. You guys are, for some of you fire signs, by the way, you divine feminines, you have been working on a project, and now you're going to notice in the coming weeks, the next couple of weeks, Wheel of Fortune is saying action is taking place, that there is some major shifts, a turn of events for the best, okay? You've worked hard, you've planted your seeds, and now bam. Now, as far as clarifying the Seven of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, let me pull a card. This is Divine Feminine. This is all about you guys. You're putting all of your energy into yourself. Okay, and I believe the divine masculine and separation might be watching you and noticing that you are just moving in the right direction. He is watching. Look at that, the devil. He's jealous. I don't know if this resonates with all of you, but I have a feeling with some of my divine feminine fire signs that you were dating a gentleman who had was competitive with you. If you did something, he had to do something more intense. I just get that there's a misogynistic energy to some of these men. And one more card, Five of Cups. So look, you guys have got to focus on yourself, because the devil and the Five of Cups together, especially with, these last two cards here, don't get sucked back into this divine masculine's energy. I don't know if he's actually going to reach out to you. Seven of Wands, he's defensive. He's defensive, but you're on his mind. He's watching you. I think that he may be finding a way to reach out to you that is either, it's not going to happen yet, but I feel like he's contemplating reaching out to you. Eight of Pentacles, work in progress. He is definitely working on something, a letter. He's writing down words. Okay. And so the last couple of cards here, you guys, we've got Two of Cups. So let's clarify the Two of Cups along with the Ten of Wands, okay? Because I'm getting that there's a commitment coming in. And for some of you, if you want to reconnect with your ex, by all means, if he's coming aboard, if he's reaching out to you, then if that's what you feel you want. But this is, to me, honestly, the hint I'm getting is new. Somebody new coming in. A new friendship, a new relationship. So clarify the Two of Cups for me, Spirit, please. As I shuffle, I'm asking my guides and my guardian angels to please be as accurate and as evidential as possible. Clarify the Two of Cups, Spirit. I'm going to cup the cards along with the Ten of Wands for my fire sign. Divine feminines, please. Ace of Wands, it's a spark. This is a new spark. Some of you, remember what I said, I pick up a lot of you are going to put yourself out there and go to some parties and celebrations, Christmas parties, New Year's Eve. Just trying something new is going to spark an interest with the Two of Cups. There's someone new coming in. Look at that, Four of Swords. You're healing, you're in recovery. And so while you're healing and while you're taking care of yourself and while you're rejuvenating, it sparks the interest of someone new. The High Priestess. It's almost like they don't want to reveal it to you. It's hidden knowledge. It's interesting because I'm getting two dynamics here, okay? Nine of Wands, trials and tribulations. I feel like you're still defensive about your ex in separation, the divine masculine in separation. I'm going to shuffle the cards, please. Clarify, Two of Cups. For some of you, you're not quite ready to date anybody new, but you're ready to at least explore the options because your defenses are still up. Even though it's been a while since you've been with your divine masculine in separation, the idea, by the way, sparked. There's a spark. There's a spark of initiative to meet somebody new because you're approached. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, Two of Cups. Thank you. Divine partnership coming in, guys. Same thing. Two of Cups came up twice, and this is the last card. So look, you're going to be put in a position in the next couple of weeks. Now, energy is fluid. I know. So when you watch this video is when hopefully it resonates with you guys. But honestly, I was projecting the next 2 weeks out, the 12th of December through the 25th. Could go to the 26th, could even go further out to January. Depends on what social of gatherings you're going to, but you've got divine partnership. This means that you're going to meet somebody new in the next couple of weeks that you're going to really click with. It may just be a friendship, but it's a great spark. It's a great connection. It's meant to be. So on that note, guys, I am going to stop the reading. I do hope that this reading resonated with some of you. Please leave feedback. Please let me know what you thought about this reading. I'd love to know. And by the way, I am running another contest. When I get to 300 subscribers, I will randomly choose 2 subscribers to receive 2 15-minute readings with me by phone for free. So if you liked this video, hit the button on the below to your left. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button on the below right. And you'll be notified when my videos come out. And that's it, you guys. I hope you guys have a great couple of weeks, and Merry Christmas, by the way, if I don't talk to you. And if you want to book a reading, by the way, guys, I'm going to post all my information below. I offer 30-minute readings and I offer 15-minute readings. And I'm still offering that 1-question reading, by the way. If you just have 1 question, we can answer that. And my prices will be listed below. I take PayPal for everyone's convenience. And on that note, blessings to all. Take care.